Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number 8, ladies and gentlemen, of WMBA basketball. We're starting a bit in an interesting part for this match. We ended up having some tech issues with setting up, but we're here nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, as Supremes hit a massive 3. We're starting off the first game of our 4-game slate as per usual. Today we have the Supremes. Got their first win last week. It was massive to see for them. They'll be taking on Bodega, who are currently getting shut out. And it's a pretty big game for Bodega. A win for them just might see them be able to qualify for the next playoff round, while for the Supremes, playoffs might not be looking likely, but it still might be something that ends up happening for them in this scenario. On the mic today with me, I got my man Drew. How are you doing today, Drew?
It's good to be back. My voice is sore, but we back at it again at WMBA. Come on, I'm here. I'm in the confines. How you doing, brother?
I'm having a grand old time. I'm doing well. I've been sitting here kind of waiting for the first points of Bodega. They do just that. They managed to get 2 here to begin with. But yeah, this game has been fantastic for both sides as Supremes come through with another massive shot in this one. First and foremost, I want to run through who the lineups are going to be, or are out there right now. Julia on the ball, has Peggy now, Tamaya, Jessica, and Hannah on the court right now for Bodega as it stands. Meanwhile, out there for the Supremes at the moment, we have Allie on the ball. Screen right there with Michaela. Jackie on the inside. Gives it to Allie. And one. Book it. Count it. That's the way it's supposed to go. The Supremes are running a riot to start off this one. But yeah, Allie just made the shot. Joined with Jackie and Michaela. And along with them, we have Adriana and Roberta. Roberta just subbing off. No, she's standing there on the sideline. Also there with them is Angel and the Dr. Hital. Meanwhile, for Bodega on the court, on the sideline right now, they have Desiree on the sideline right now, having subbed on for them. No, they have Desiree right now on the sideline with the lineup of Jessica, Peggy, Hannah, Julia, and Tamaya. Sorry for the whole scramble, ladies and gentlemen. The sun's coming through, and it's causing a little bit of a interesting aspect here for what's coming through, but regardless, it's going to be interesting. Drew, what are your thoughts so far with what we've seen in this match?
Right now, the Supremes are having it locked down. They're already, from the first tip-off, they were ready. They're just doing all the necessary things. They're playing defense. They're going at them. But I feel like, Bodega's going to come back somehow in the game because their shooting is very good. And when it's time for them to heat up, they're going to heat up.
Yeah, Bodega's been fantastic, especially from beyond the arc all season long. They've had a very slow start today when it comes to what they usually do, but they do have Hannah in there. Hannah has been one of the most crucial players out there for them up to this point. She's been fantastic for him, leading the charge essentially from within as one of the big men, along with Kat Follis, they've been like a massive pairing down low for them. They both can shoot the lights out as well, and that's really been what's been gunning for Bodega. Their losses these past couple weeks, their struggles have really been with them lacking on the court, and the fact that they just haven't had a lot of consistent people be able to show up. But if they're able to get a win here, lock in for the playoffs, we could be seeing a full-powered Bodega side for the playoffs there. Hannah goes up for it, ends up getting stripped out of her hand, gets knocked out of bounds. Bodega still maintaining possession here as Desiree now inbounds it to Hannah. Hannah goes up with it, gets blocked, gets tipped. Desiree's the one that ends up coming out with it though. Swings to the top to Julia. Julia covered by Angel. A lot of things. Tries splitting the defenders, won't go. And the shot clock violation goes off. No. Instead, it's going to be ruled a reach and foul right at the end of the shot clock. Heartbreaking there for the Supremes as Bodega maintain with possession. Hannah here dumps it inside to Peggy. Peggy tries passing it over to Jessica, but there's a kickball violation. And once again, stoppage of play here in favor of the Supremes.
I'm liking how the Supremes are playing from the get-go. They're not taking their foot off the gas one bit. I know they've had 6 losses, but seems like they're putting pedal to the metal from early.
And that's a bank shot right there for Hannah, which is great to see for the Body Bodega side. But I do have to agree with you here. The Supremes, they have been a side that has struggled all season. They were looking for that first win, hunting for that first win, hungry, anything for that first win, and they got it last week in dominant fashion as well. And it might just be these new uniforms that kind of remind me of those green Nick jerseys from a couple years back.
Yep.
Very nice vibes to the aesthetic that they have now, and with the way that they're playing today, they're really bringing it. Body Bodega starting to find their form and find their way back into this one, but up to this point, it really has been all Supremes, as that is a deep 2 for the Supremes in that one.
Are we playing billiards? Because that was a corner pocket shot.
Corner pocket shot right there from Adriana. She looked fantastic. Desiree says, let me match that. Doesn't get it to go as it goes from 2 to 3, but they get their own miss. Julia swings inside. Desiree not able to convert at the rim. Michaela splits 2 defenders now, coast to coast, looks for it, pulls up midi, doesn't go. Angel tips it back to Michaela. Michaela swings it to Adriana. Adriana with the step, with the jump, and it goes just a bit too long as Jessica's the one that ends up coming in at the end of that possession, as now Body Bodega looking to bring it for them. Hannah with it in the corner, doesn't get the shot to go. Allie's the one that gets in. Let's see if Supreme end up slowing down the tempo here. No, they're saying we want more. Swings it inside to Michaela. Instead, it is a 2-go up. Bodega ball afterwards. Peggy goes up on the transition, puts it up. It's been a lot of back and forth basketball here on the transition, but now with the stoppage of play on the reach-in foul, we're going to be seeing Body Bodega inbound on this side. A lot of fast pace there, Drew.
It is, but I don't like how Bodega's moving a little bit sloppy. This is not really like them. They're moving like a person that has blindfolds on trying to write something. It's just too sloppy. And this is not like them.
Yeah, it's been something in that sense, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here. We're going to be taking a short break right now as the teams have called timeout. We will be right back. Back, ladies and gentlemen, from that timeout. Body Bodega trying to navigate straight to the rim. Hannah goes up and ends up getting a little bit tangled, it seems, but no, it just gets ruled out of bounds there. I thought it was going to end up being a potential call towards the rim, but no, it ends up being Supremes getting possession now. Allie pointing, hey, cut through the background here, Roberta. We'll see what we do. Michaela with the screen to the left, but they go to the right to Adriana. Adriana swings inside to Angel. Angel out to Michaela. Michaela thinking about it, double team. Adriana with the full loader, nice little runner, doesn't get it to go. Hannah's the one that pulls in, and now they're on the transition. Here comes Jessica. Adriana gets back to get right in front of her. Tough lay and block right there from Adriana. Start the block party early, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen it right here to begin with. Body Bodega able to maintain possession of the ball. They swing it to Hannah and isn't able to convert, but the Supremes looked good on that defensive possession. Couldn't get it to go on the transition, but as it bounces off Peggy, Supremes will be maintaining possession here now in the attacking half.
Coming to the party, because it sounds like a block party right now. Holy, they want all the smoke with the, ooh, the shot didn't go in, but Bodega has the ball, they're running down. They need to set up a nice, proper play right now. They need to get something moving and grooving right now.
Wholeheartedly agree. They really need to try to get this set shot there from Jessica just does not fly, as now Roberta will be tracking to see where it goes. Roberta thinking about it here, ends up swinging to Allie on the other side. Quick pass into Michaela. Michaela at the top, navigating, looking. Roberta says, I'm going to try it from deep. Doesn't get her to go. Peggy ends up pulling it in, gives it over to Julia. Julia thinking about it here with the space. A lot of things. They're daring her to shoot. Julia take the shot. Julia says, nah, I'm gonna drive. Tries to bring it back out. Allie with a great steal. And now she's on the break. No one can stop her here. Easy little lay-in. That's textbook, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're picking pockets like that, you're always gonna find a little bit of change.
Come on, somebody called a crook out here. We need a 911 emergency because that was a stolen ball.
Stolen ball, reported owner now on the other side of the court. 2 more points here for the Supremes. Julia chooses to launch from 3, ends up hitting on the front of the iron. Michaela pulls it in. Quick swing out to Roberta. Supremes are saying if we're going to go at it, we're going to try to run possession. And they do just that. Straight into the teeth of the defense goes Rowe. And that is just how it turns out for the Supreme side. Tack it on there.
With the shoulder lean. She was listening to some T.I. just a while ago with a little shoulder lean there with that layup.
Easy right there. Desiree goes up with it, contest on the inside with Michaela, draws the foul here as Body Bodega now presents a chance to get 2 more points here at the line. Right now, looking like checking in for Body Bodega. Peggy is coming out. In comes Kat. And now we're seeing 2 very, very good basketball players here for Body Bodega. Is this going to be what gets them going back on their flow? They've been off it today, as you've mentioned. They're not playing their style of ball. But now that they have their full team here, are they going to be performing at that full strength?
We're about to see it right now. They just made 2 points, so let's see if they're going to put the momentum on it now.
We'll see. Michaela inbounds here to Allie. Allie bringing it up now, slowing it down. Jessica here saying, I got locked down on the inside. Ball inside to Jackie. Great pick there, just like a wideout in football. Jackie able to get it over to Angel. Angel to Allie. Allie launches from 3, clings off the glass. And now Kat's the one leading the break here for this Body Bodega side. Gives it over to Desiree. Desiree back out to Kat. Kat launches from 3. It isn't going to get a favorable bounce off the iron. And now Allie's going to be the one trying to push the tempo here for the Supremes. Kayla sets the screen on Jessica, back over to the right side of the post to Allie. Allie swings to Jackie. Jackie back to Rowe. Rowe goes up, tough contact, but this time the shoulder lead on the contact doesn't go her way, and the refs say there's no call there, no siree. And even though that was not in favor of the Supremes, quick turnover there from Body Bodega. Quite unfortunate to see for them in that, but bit of a wasted opportunity there, we can say, from this Body Bodega side.
Absolutely. Right now at this moment, the Supremes need to start turning the pace a little bit more because for some reason they've slowed down. And you don't want to give a team an opportunity to creep in the cracks because when they creep in the cracks, that's when the danger begins. And Bodega is a team that if you give them a little leeway, the floods will open.
Yeah, and it's been looking that way. Supremes have been giving them a lot of opportunities here to potentially score, be able to play their style, and Bodega's just not seemed comfortable in this one to be able to take advantage of those cracks. Pick and roll action here to Hannah, blocked by Michaela, just off the rim, and now she's bringing the tempo. She's seeing what she can do on this end. Navigating through the defender, goes contact through Kat, and through it all, ends up losing it, and now Body Bodega able to pick up the pieces from that one. We'll see if they're able to do it. The block on Hannah, it's not every day you end up seeing Hannah get blocked there,
Absolutely.
Even if it was minor.
I agree with that. Let's see what Bodega does right now. It's a nice, ooh, and they caught it through the seam. But she picks it up, a little lady, and it jiggles out. Oh my goodness.
Goes swirling in, swirling out, and it just did not fall. Kat does draw the foul, chance here to tack on those 2 points here from the free throw line instead, but it's still frustrating to see. It doesn't look like this ball wants to be going into the basket for this Body Bodega side.
With Supremes, the good thing about them is that they have 2 big players at the bottom, so that really helps with not just the spacing, but the problems. Because once you try to drive in the basket and you see something long and tall right in front of you, it's hard to go around it, over it, or through it. So that's the good thing about Supremes right now. They have a team that can spread the floor very well.
Yeah, not only are they spreading the floor, they're able to manage what they have in front of them, and they're pushing the tempo. They're saying, look, we might not be converting on every single opportunity, but we're going to make sure we're getting those opportunities. We're not going to let the shot clock dictate the shots we want. We're going to find them. We're going to do what we can. Roberta inside of Michaela with the fader, not able to get it to go. Hannah pulls in now. Hannah thinking about where she's going to swing and says, you know what, I'm taking it myself. Do we go coast to coast? Right at Michaela, thinks about it, stops the dribble. Great behind the back pass. Oh, it wasn't behind the back. I don't know how to describe that.
That was through the seams right there. Someone was sewing.
over the top, through the seam, found Jessica, but they weren't able to convert it, and that's just been the issue for him in this one, not able to finish in that final third of the court. Meanwhile, Supreme's able to tack on 2 more there with another great shot from Michaela.
I like Michaela. She likes the little pick and pop there. She likes that mid-range, low post shots. That's what I love to see.
Yeah, she's looked fantastic on those here, and she's looked great on them all through the season since she's come in. Julia's shot doesn't fall, but Tamaya's able to pull it in and give it back out to Julia. Julia into Hannah. Hannah swings it over to Kat. Kat from the left wing, count it! That's a 3 right there for Kat. And ladies and gentlemen, that might be the spark they need to try to get back into this one. Allie, no look pass now to Roberta. Roberta swings to Jackie. Jackie says, I'm pulling it deep from 2 and call it, you know what, it might not be a 3, but I counter your 3 with a deep 2, and it looks just as majestic either way.
Absolutely. Over the face, in your face, however you want it, we can give it to you. That's what Supreme just said.
Yeah, Tamaya now able to give it over to Kat. Kat pump fakes with the screen, ends up going contact on the lay and sits on the, oh my goodness. Let it sit on the iron, consider what side it wants to fall, and when it falls, it looks beautiful. When it doesn't, the Body Bodega side just tucks it in nicely. Draw the foul here. They're gonna maintain the possession here. But yeah, great play there from Body Bodega as they see Supremes making some substitutions. Roberta coming off for the Doctor and Hital, and Adriana's going to be coming on for Sydney, who I didn't mention when she came on, but she is here. She is going to be a fantastic addition. She's been great for them, especially when it comes to running 2-way.
Absolutely. She's been doing very well, making sure that she's doing offense and defense, which is very important in this game. You can't just be a one-dimensional person. You got to do it on both sides, and she's well at it.
Yeah, and right there, Kat with the block. Hannah pulls it in after the block, swings it quick to Jessica. They were trying to find a quick shot, not able to get it. Julia gives it over to Jessica. Jessica says, I'm launching from 3. Sits, doesn't go. Tamaya struggles, gets it. Now she has it through the scramble, gives it to Hannah. Hannah back out to Julia, launches for the shot, won't go. Tamaya again, aggression on the boards, over to Hannah. Hannah telling him, look in the corner. Julia gives it over to Jessica. Jessica thinks, swings inside to Kat. Little post move, little spin, and doesn't get her to go on the post. What could have been a wonderful play there from Body Bodega is now Supremes running down the court, doing what they can. Jackie with the jumper off the side of the backboard, and Kat's the one that pulls in. Do they slow down the tempo, or do they go right for the jugular, keep the tempo high? They do just that. Julia over to Tamaya, sets, 3, swirls, won't go. Julia pulls it up, beats her defender, beats Michaela, goes back up with it, isn't able to get the shot, but draws the foul. 2 free throws here now for Body Bodega. They're starting to come at it.
The one thing about Bodega, it doesn't matter how tall or long you are, they will get inside and grab those rebounds, because she literally grabbed 3 rebounds with 2 people on her and still made opportunities. That's what you call putting your body on the line.
Yeah, and that's the way it needs to be, really. The aggression on the glass has been fantastic for Tamaya in this one. Body Bodega need everything they can to really come back from the deep hole that they had. I believe, if I remember correctly, they were trailing 11-0 at one point in this one. And Michaela tries the fader from the midi, doesn't get it to go. No fader, you can't adjust it on that. Julia now over here on the left wing, sits in the corner, thinks about it, gives it over to Hannah. Hannah looking for a cutter, ends up now squaring up in front, ends up swinging deep to Kat.
From
Kat
downtown
says, let's launch that from deep. Doesn't go, but they pull in the board again, and it's Tamaya. Who else is it? She's been amazing.
Tamaya does not want to give up. She doesn't want to die, and that's what makes a great player great.
And just like that, the massive deficit that Body Bodega has had throughout, here we go, Supreme's answer back. So what I was gonna say of them making it a single digit differential is no longer applicable. But it goes to show Bodega has heated up and have brought her bring the game. We have 15 seconds here at the end of the first half. Jessica launches from 3, won't go. Kat pulls it in, goes up. Oh, Michaela with the contest. Hannah able to come over, get the bucket in to give it a little bit of points here, and they swing it up quick. The whistle blows. Supremes will be leading 20-29 over Body Bodega. We will be coming back here for the second half of this game. It has looked very, very fun. So, man, Drew, we're going to have a nice one here. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Body Bodega 20, Supremes 29. As Julia inbounds the ball now to Jessica for Body Bodega. They're the ones starting off with it. They're the ones going to try to bring it off the rip. Hannah thinks about it, points, goes, tries the backdoor cut there to Cat, but it doesn't go their way. Let's run through the lineups right now for the Supremes. Out there we have Sydney, Ali, Michaela, Jackie, and Roberta. Meanwhile, for Body Bodega, out there we have Jessica, Kat, Hannah, Peggy, and Julia. So it's going to be fun to see who's out there right now. Pressure is the way it's going to be, but Supreme say, you know what, you guys might have been able to catch up a bit here at the end of the first half. Well, let's see if you can keep up the tempo here at the start of the second. They're able to stop the shot there from Hannah, but it is still withdrawing the foul. 2 free throws will be awarded here in favor of Body Bodega. And yeah, Drew, what are some notes you want to make here for Body Bodega if they want to try to get back in this one?
Stay locked in the way they're staying locked in already. They were very down in the beginning and they just creeped on out, and now it's a 10-point game. So all you have to do is just make sure your shots are going in. And even if your shots are going in, make sure you're not making any bad passes, turnovers. Those are what's killing them right now, is the turnovers.
Yeah, and they've been wanting to pick up the tempo. They know that the Supreme side plays fast. Attacks like that gets the shots off really early in the clock, but they're going to have to try to sit and find their own groove if they want to try to get back in this. If you're trying to play the style of play of the other team, you're probably going to drown, especially if you're trying to come back from a hole. Great drive there from Julia as Body Bodega strike back once more. Ali now drives to the left-hand side, gives it to Roberta. Roberta swings to Michaela, thinks about it, inside cut, picked off by Hannah. When you're scanning the defense, you can't get past her. Ends up going up with it, gets blocked by Michaela, gets popped out. But it will still be Body Bodega ball. They tried running quick on the transition, and even though the original opportunity got stifled, they're still maintaining possession here now against the Supremes.
The one thing I'll say about Bodega is their 2-3 zone is solid. When they lock down on it, it's hard for anybody to move around in. That's how a 2-3 zone's supposed to be.
Yeah, when you have Hannah in the middle, essentially like a big willow tree, arms everywhere, able to grab it wherever you need, and she's been fantastic when it comes down to that for this team. You throw on top of that the tenacity they have to chase rebounds, to square in on the zone. It really has been fantastic for them there. They were able to score there with a great post move from Hannah. Now they force a turnover. Julia brings it up on the other end, cuts to the corner. It's Jessica. She has the defender coming over. The shot just not able to fall. Ali now picks it up, running the transition, has Sydney on the inside, gives it over to her now. She cuts to the left wing, pulls up from the midi. Thank you very much, says Sydney as she hits and drains that shot. No problem for it, as the Supremes are saying, look, you guys might be picking up your own tempo. Let's see if you can keep up with ours.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be. But now Supremes has to really put the gear on. They got to give them no opportunity to do anything right now. Just like how this steal right now, nice pass, and it doesn't go. Those are the opportunities that when it's given, you're supposed to accept it and be blessed with it.
And instead, Julia able to pull in the board from Jackie off the miss, picks it up quick on the transition, and Peggy says thank you very much. Quick 2 points there for Body Bodega. Great to see for him. Roberta now right there, thinks about it in the triple stance. Gives it over to Michaela. Michaela on the inside navigates, gives it over to Ali for 3. My goodness, you cannot give her the space. She's been a little bit off from range today. We haven't seen a crazy amount of threes in this game, something both these teams can do exceptionally well. But man, they've really seemed to figure it out. Julia now over to Jessica. Jessica usually lights out from range, not able to get her own game going today. But the ball there on the drive gets popped out. She maintains the possession for Body Bodega as we see some substitutions here for the Supremes. Adriana and Angel coming on for Roberta and Jackie. Let's see how they're able to contribute here for the Supreme side.
If I was the Supremes, use your bigs. Your bigs have been helping you so far. Space out, use them, bless them on the inside so they can caress the rim on the inside.
Jessica on the inbound, gives it over to Hannah, won't go. Angel's the one that pulls it in, thinks about it, has Roberta. No, Roberta did not sub in. Instead it was Ali who was the one subbing out instead of Roberta. Anyway, kicks out to Adriana. Her jumper doesn't fall. Kat pulls it in, and now she's gonna give it over to Julia. Julia has it, taking it up here now. Screen from Kat. Julia pushes, swings back out to Kat. Kat pulls it from range! That's a massive 3. That's what you need. They're now trailing only by 7, and it seems like Bodega's bringing it back.
Like I said, don't give Bodega opportunity to creep, because if they creep, they'll make you pay, and it's already a 7-point game.
It's just like the weekend, you know. I don't wanna know if you creep.
I like that.
They're right there, ladies and gentlemen. Supremes need to capitalize here. They inbound Roberta. Heavy contact. She still keeps possession, though. Gives it Adriana. Back over to Angel. Angel with the fader. Doesn't go. Touches off Sydney. Goes out of bounds. And now Body Bodega continue to creep their way in as they maintain possession. Let's say if they're able to keep pulling this back. Julie now on the swing to Hannah. Hannah setting up on the post, has an open Desiree. Desiree over to Kat. Kat gets Michaela in the air, puts it up off the glass, doesn't get it to go. It was been poetic. Get her up in the air, don't reach, don't jump, and instead now Supremes set up on the other end. Adriana short once again from 3. Rowe goes up, draws the contact, refs say no foul. Desiree has it, tries getting it out on the inbound, and they do call the foul there that time on Roberta. Roberta, not very happy, goes, you know what? It is how it is, and now she's coming off here in exchange for Allie. Supremes need to try to stabilize and get back here, but if not, Body Bodega's doing a phenomenal job to this point, Drew.
This is an amazing way to come back. They were down like a good 17, 18 points, and they're just keeping to find the ways to make it work. And in the NBA and any type of game that you play, you gotta find ways to make it work, and Bodega is proving that right now.
They're doing just that as they just tack on another 2 with Hannah, and now it gets swing over to Sydney. She launches from 3, doesn't get it to go, falls to Julia. Julia now run the transition, Allie on her left, Michaela on her right, waiting for her teammates to come join her. Swings now quick to Desiree in the corner. Desiree goes up, swings out to Kat. Kat says, let me square up from 3. It doesn't fall in the basket. I stopped for a second. I saw it go in. Instead, the ball decided not to go in. Adriana tries going with a gather step, loses the ball, and that quick turnover. Now, the Supremes are sitting, I don't know, a little bit susceptible here as they trail by 5. Sydney now comes off for Hatal. Edgar waves off in the corner, maybe calling for an ISO. No, inside to Hannah instead. Hannah, covered by Angel, goes up with another post move. This time it doesn't sit pretty on the rim. Angel pulls it in, gives it over to Allie. Allie to Michaela. Michaela now on the left corner, covered by Kat. Quick swing to Hatal. Just a little bit too high there on the swing. It seems like they're starting to get antsy here, Drew. I don't know, the Supremes now, they were playing their way, very confident, and now they're turning it over. And let's see if that's really been the thing that's been holding them back here.
This is the thing. Bodega from downtown, and it's good! That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, Bodega is that type of team. When you give them the inch, they will take the mile. And it's a perfect example. They were down by 17. Now it's a 2-point game right now. And a steal. She's driving down to the basket, down to the basket with a steal with an and one. Ooh. Nice take. This is what I'm talking about. Bodegas are being dogs. That's what you're supposed to be in this game. Even when you're down, you're supposed to play it through. Because look where we're at right now.
The Supremes came out hot, they came out firing, and now when we get back from this short break, Body Bodega would have a chance to tie up this game. It's been fast, it's been great, but when your players are finally starting to hit their shots and bring it back, we're seeing what this Body Bodega side can be. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after this short little break. back, ladies and gentlemen, there. And to fill you in there for a moment, apologies, we're having some minor issues there, but Julia not able to convert from both of her free throws. However, on the transition, ball went over to Hital. Got called to travel there by the referee. Now they're setting up here with the post operator. Hannah gives it over to Kat. Kat from the wing, it's short, and it's going to be Adriana, the one who pulls it in. Desiree comes over to contest, but no. Now Adriana can be taking it up now. Flips it over to Allie. Allie thinks about it, gives it over to Hital. Hital over to Jackie in the corner. Jackie for three, won't go. Picked up by Hannah. Hannah back over to Jessica. Jessica now running the transition. First thinks of Kat, then to Desiree. Desiree to Kat. Kat with the gather. Gets it a go. And just like that, it didn't happen a bit earlier, but it's happened now. Body Bodega have tied up this match. My goodness, Drew.
We knew this was going to happen. They were waiting, they were seeping through the cracks, and this is what happened.
And that's a great play there from Allie. She said, you know what, you want this lead, you're gonna have to come take it. And now, Body Bodega running quick, gives it over to Jessica. She hit her first three. Was she gonna be able to get it go? Doesn't there. And now Hannah goes up with it, she doesn't go now. Michaela over to Allie. Allie just had that very tough make, smothered by Desiree here with the spin into Adriana. Adriana gathers, goes up with it, off the glass, doesn't go. And now Jessica's the one that comes out on top here for this Body Bodega side.
You cannot make mistakes in these critical situations because someone will eat it and say thank you.
Thank you very much. As there it goes for Jessica. Tie it up once more for this Body Bodega side. We're tied at 40s. Allie here, smothered by Julia, full court press. That's the way it's looking right now. Ball to Adriana. She gets to finally get some time here as she settles for three. That's her preferred shot, and we see it. Great shot there from the wing for the Supremes.
This is the time that Supremes need to step it up and turn up the pace, put that gas on, because they're dealing with a team that can fight. As you can clearly see with the nice little midi shot, they're coming back. They're like wasps. They're just coming at you.
Yeah, when they're coming at you with swarms, they're swarming you on defense, they're attacking hard on offense, and that's the way it's looked. Michaela thinks about it, gives it over to Hital. Hital double team now on the inside, able to get it over to Jackie somehow, but the shot isn't able to fall. Says there was contact there, no call from the ref. Now Julia bringing it up for Body Bodega. We have 10:38 remaining in this second half.
Anything can happen in this game, and this is what I love about basketball. She hits it.
That would have been, oh my goodness!
From downtown, it's good.
If we had a logo, that's where it would have been from.
Oh,
and that's for the lead. Body Bodega lead for the first time in the ball game.
Oh my goodness. Somebody been watching Damian Lillard with that shot. That's crazy right there.
Adriana tries to answer back with the shot, won't go.
Why
Jessica's
not?
the one that
Why
pulls it in.
not?
Give it a chance once more. No to Hannah, back and forth, give and go. Thank you very much. And that's the style of play you've been wanting to see. Jessica wasn't available really in that first half, and here she is, lighting it up, playing with more intensity, and that's what you want to see in this one.
That logo shot was absolutely ridiculous.
Magic.
I didn't think that logo was going to be hitting.
And now they steal it again. Here's Jessica once more. Hital comes over. Jessica says, let me set, let me shoot. Isn't able to get it to go this time off the iron. Michaela's the one that pulls it in for the Supremes. She's now bringing it up, swings it over to Allie. She's open from the midi, able to get it from the midi, as now the Supremes gonna try to claw their way back here with that shot from Allie. Julia gives it over to Desiree, pulls it from mid-range. She's able to answer with one of her own. But yeah, Body Bodega this game, they started off trailing 11-0, and now they lead by 4. 9 minutes remaining. Michaela with the mid-range jumper won't go. Desiree gives it up to Jessica. Jessica now thinking, pondering, gives it over to Hannah. Hannah hands it back over to Jessica. She's gonna attempt it. Now she's gonna go right to the rim. Little floater, doesn't go. Picked up by Desiree. The hustle on the team's been immaculate. Over to Jessica, gets blocked by Allie. Allie tries swinging it out, and it gets blocked, tipped by Hannah. But due to it not leaving her hand, rule the travel as Body Bodega will be getting possession. Small timeout now called. Drew, what a crazy move this has been.
I don't know what's going on here, but it's better than the NBA right now. That shot from the logo? Oh my goodness. Somebody call their mama. There is a shot on the loose. Is this COVID? Oh, my goodness.
You never know with this one, but it's been amazing to see up to this point. Body Bodega have really brought it back, playing their brand of basketball, forcing them to do what they want. And like I said, a playoff berth might be on the line here for the Body Bodega side. They need everything in this one to really push through.
But don't get it twisted, though. Supremes can definitely come back and sustain a lead. All they got to do is start the way they started in the beginning. Aggressive, making sure there's less turnovers, and using your bigs. Your bigs have helped you get far. Use your bigs. The bigs are spacing. The more space, the more shots, the more opportunities to put it back up.
For sure. We're going to be looking real quick for the next games that we have coming up. Next up, undefeated, no name, 7-0. They've been the talk of the series, talk of the town, and now they'll be taking on this Free Mind side, and we'll see how they end up responding. That's next up on the slate. If you want to see it, don't miss it. It's going to be some fantastic basketball. But here between Body Bodega and the Supremes, foul gets drawn here for Cat. For Body Bodega, as they have a chance here to continue to tack on more points.
If I was Supremes right now, these would be the best opportunity to take some charges. Put your body on the line, because chances are the more charges you get is the more opportunities you're going to get the ball. Especially the way that Bodega's playing. They're just attacking the rim.
At Bodega, they said, you know what? We're playing our game now. I know it's been a whole talking point, but they're really doing it now. Look, they're playing full court on the defensive press. They're coming right at them, saying, we're not going to let you play the game you want to play. They're smothering. They're swarming. Like you said, it's a hornet's nest here. And the shot misses. Hannah tips the Cat. Cat over to Jessica. Jessica looking for her own defender. Great little move there. Wonderful caught. No! Unfortunate there on the miss for Desiree. Ends up swinging Jessica with the tip. No fast break opportunities. And now Bodega get to try to set up shot once more as they get to swarm.
They need to woman-to-woman defense right now. Woman-to-woman defense. Don't give them no breathing room right now.
You need to be pressed up right now, and that's what they're doing. They're stifling Michaela. Ball goes out of bounds, and it gets ruled in favor for Bodega. Frustrating there for the Supremes. Sydney now is going to be subbing on for Allie. Let's see if she's able to get things moving here for this Supreme side. Cat inbounds now, gives it over to Julia, and here we go. Are they going to play it slow? Are they going to choose some clock? We'll see how it turns out. Julia inside to Hannah. Hannah thinking about it here on the post, ends up getting a double team, swings over to Jessica. Jessica stops her dribble, looking to swing, gives it to Hannah. Hannah now, sitting pretty, seeing what she does. Little spin move, goes up. Oh, it gets blocked, but it gets ruled a foul. 2 free throws now as the refs rule in favor of Body Bodega. They have a chance to continue to grow this lead.
I'm not going to lie to you. That looked like a block party, but the ref called it a foul. So we're going to have to accept it for what it is.
We'll see how it ends up going there on the defensive side. Hannah goes up, doesn't convert on the first free throw. Let's see if she can split here on the trip to the charity stripe.
If I was the Supremes, I would go woman to woman. No breathing room because they're up. They're up by literally 6 points, which is an easy comeback. But in order for that to happen, they need to score their baskets and just press.
Yeah, and that's what Body Bodega is doing right now. They're not allowing for any threes. They're pressing all the way up. Ball gets tipped, goes out of bounds, and gets ruled Bodega ball. My goodness, it's been a crazy bit here. We have under 6 minutes remaining in this one. Julia to Cat. Cat thinks about it, instead swings it to Hannah. Hannah here on the left side of the key, gives it over to Cat. Cat back out to Desiree. She pulls for 3. No! Ends up getting the board though. Draws the contact, but it's no foul. The ball does go out of bounds, and it remains Body Bodega possession. Inbound now goes to Hannah. Hannah looking to set up, waiting for cutters. What is she going to get? Cat on the cutout.
From downtown. And good!
That's what you want to see from this Body Bodega team. They're doing what they can, and with the shots starting to fall, they've taken the lid off the basket, and they seem to have placed it on top of the one for the Supremes. It's not been looking nice, not been looking pretty for them in this one. As now, what was once an 11-0 start to the game for the Supremes has become a 9-point deficit for them to try to overcome in this one. Hannah drives, won't go. Angel pulls in, gives it over to Roberta. Roberta now saying, let's push the tempo. Gives it over to Michaela in the corner. Launches from deep, isn't able to get it to go in the corner. Hannah pulls in, gives it now to Julia. And now, like I mentioned, this Bodega side can slow it down. They don't have to push it. They don't have to, but they can. You don't want to fully take your foot off the gas here. Hannah now, 4-3. She's not really much of a shooter there. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Supreme's ball there as we see some substitutions. Allie coming on in exchange for Michaela? No, for Roberta.
Supremes has a whole heap of opportunity. It's literally 4 minutes, and they could definitely come back. What they need to do is be aggressive. Aggressive is what they started in this game. They need to continue it. And then as soon as Bodega gets the ball, they need to make sure they zone them. Man-to-man defense as much as you can.
Great hustle play there by Julia as it's going to be given now to the Supremes who inbounded there, but a great fight for the loose ball there from Julia. Inbound by Jackie, gives it over to Allie. Allie back over to Jackie. Jackie thinks about it, pulls up from the midi after the drive in, gets it a sit. Nice on the rim. And that's 2 points there for the Supremes as they need to start bringing this comeback pronto. Julia now pulling here on the right-hand side, dumps it over to Hannah. Great chase there from Allie, telegraphed the pass, but isn't able to finalize it. Hannah dumps inside to Peggy. Peggy with the contact, able to go, no. Jessica with the pressure, but now Allie has it. They're gonna be playing full press here. Jessica coming over, Julia swarms with her. Sydney comes over, swings over to Jackie. Jackie's open on the left corner, won't go. The shot's just not falling. Jessica now slowing down the tempo, looking around. What teammates does she have? Gives it over to Kat. She says, give me a chance from three. No, gets her own miss, says, let me give it, it's on the inside. If you can't get it from outside, make sure you can answer the call on the inside. Great little push, great little shove. And as mentioned, when they're creeping, they've done what they can here, and they've really changed the outcome to favor them here. My goodness, what a game it's been so far for Body Bodega.
If LL Kuja was here, he would have said, don't call it a comeback. They've been here for years.
Yeah, don't call it a comeback. Indeed, they're one of the best teams. They've struggled mainly because sometimes not everyone's able to come, but they're showing today, if everybody's here, they're playing here. They want playoff basketball bad. Julia, the one who pulls it in, surveying, seeing where the team is. Hannah sets up once again in the high post. Instead, it's going to be over to Kat at the top. Gives it now to Jessica. She launched with a massive three. Won't go. Gives it over to Julia. Julia over to Hannah. Hannah looking for a cutter inside a Kat. Push from the behind. And that is still going to remain Body Bodega ball as they get an opportunity to inbound here. Instead, we're going to get a quick timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. 1:46 remaining as the Supremes look to potentially pull off their own comeback within a comeback.
We'll be right back.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, ball gets tipped on the inbound, and now the Supremes, they're running, push, push, push. Allie gives inside to Jackie, able to continue on the connection, able to get the make. Supremes need all the help they can get, and they need to start pushing and pressing. Julia here on the slowdown on the tempo, has Hannah setting the screen on the left-hand side, goes right, no, goes left. Has Kat curling, Cat thinks about it, dumps inside to Hannah. Hannah covered by Angel, swings it back out to Peggy. Peggy over to Julia, launches for three, off the right side of the iron. And Peggy almost dives straight into the bleachers. That's the hustle you want to see, but sadly it doesn't go their way. It will be Supreme's ball. Adriana inbounds now to Allie. Allie has Julia pressing high. Ball into Michaela. Michaela thinking about it. Has Jackie on the right-hand side. Stops, takes the mid-range. Able to get it. Shot is called off due to a travel. And now because of that, Bodega able to regain possession. They're going to start pushing up high, the Supremes. Jessica here has someone screening her all top. Cat with a great screen there on Adriana. Here on the right side. Swings over to Julia. Julia covered by Allie right now. Gives it over to Hannah.
They need to pressure. This is the time to pressure.
Hannah goes up. Doesn't get it to go. Picked up by Angel. Angel gives it over to Allie. Two defenders now. They got to go. You've mentioned it. Yes.
Go.
Michaela for the midi. Doesn't go. Picked up by Peggy. Peggy back over to Kat. Lays it over to Julia. They have 30 seconds left here. Gives it over to Jessica. Is this the dagger of the game? Yes! What a three there from Jessica, making it a 10-point lead here for Bodega. Michaela answers back with her own, isn't able to get it. Kat pulls it in, gives it over to Peggy, and they're slowing it down. The game is over. The ref says, you know what? It is what it is. Thank you for coming. And that is the final score here for the first game. Bodega 59, Supremes 49. This pushes Bodega up to 5-3 on the season. Supremes fall to 1-7. Unfortunate to see for them, but hey, that's just the way the industry goes from time to time, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, thoughts on the game?
This is what I told you. When you give a team that knows how to come back breathing room, even if it's just a hole, they will make an ocean out of it. This game proved it. Supreme had it from the beginning. But Bodega said, no.
Like Dikembe, no. They pulled it back. Wonderful play from them. The additions that they had throughout, they heated up, and it really just showed there. Another great game once again for Bodega. Once again, final score 59-49. Up next, the undefeated no-name side will be taking up against the Free Minds team. Free Minds need a win. They actually had a forfeit loss last week due to having some attendance issues, but they shouldn't have that now. Amani Clough is here this week. She is a phenomenal basketball player, and they're going to need everything this week if they plan on beating the no-name side. Reigning champs, 7-0. Do No Name continue their undefeated streak? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, to cover that game, but we're all wrapped up here for Bodega Supremes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. WMBA basketball here. 7-0, no name side. They will be taking on Free Minds in this one. We get ready for tip-off as we're going to be having two sides gunning for one another's throw. We'll see how it ends up going. No name win the tip. They end up giving out to Lindsay at the top, swings it over to Maddie. She's open in the corner. She usually is electric from there, misses the shot there. Tiana stumbles, able to punch it out, but no, Patricia has it. Now Emily's able to punch it back out. It's a lot of grit, a lot of action so far to start off in this one, but No Name starting to settle. Fist handoff, and it's going to be Divya over to Brianna, and Brianna goes up, little contact, goes up, gets it a go. Free Mind starts off, and I haven't even been able to introduce the lineups here yet. First and foremost, for No Name right now, they go up for their own shot, they answer back. Let me get through these lineups really quickly. No Name side, they have Maddie, Lindsay, Emma, Patricia, and Robin out there. Meanwhile, for the Free Minds team, we have Brianna, we have Divya, we have Laurel, we have Emily, and we have Tiana here for the Free Minds team. Now, I know the colors might seem a little different on the overlay compared to what they have on the team. But regardless, it's going to be fun to see how it goes. Forum shot goes up, doesn't fall. And now, Free Minds get to slow down the tempo here. Once again, for the second game here of the slate, we have my friend Drew. How are you, Drew?
I'm doing well, yes, sir. This is WMBA. It's in the game.
Hey, we might get sued for that. Hey, I don't know. It was very good. I can't lie. It was very good. But no. Okay. But No Name takes on Free Minds here. It's going to be some fantastic basketball. As mentioned, the No Name team, they are undefeated. What do you think Free Minds have to do here to stop this absolute juggernaut of a side?
The same way they're starting, just being aggressive, seeing their problems and attacking. The one thing about No Name is when they make a mistake, you have to capitalize. You cannot wait. You cannot just chill. Once you see them make a mistake, capitalize and go.
Go right at them. That's indeed what they're going to have to do in this one. No Name now being the ones bringing it up. They have Maddie on the ball, had Laura inside, instead swings it over to Emma. You can't give her any space. You can't give any of them space, really. Robin launches from range, doesn't go, picked up by Laurel, as she now able to gather and lead the charge here on the transition. Laura loses it, it's Patricia, pickpocket, whoa, make sure your keys are there, as Patricia able to take it coast to coast. Make sure you have everything when you check. You know, when you leave the house, you check wallet, keys, phone, make sure you have the ball too there. Great steal there for the No Name side.
That was a beautiful pass, beautiful pick and pocket. She made sure she took the wallet, the keys, and the $5 that was in the back pocket right there.
Make sure there's nothing left there. Patricia now gives it over to Emma following the miss from Free Minds. Emma kicks it over to Maddie. She's wide open for three. Bang! Massive three there for the No Name side as they're starting to do what they do. They tack on points like no other team. I think they're the only team in the league to have scored over 80 on multiple occasions this season. Free Minds are going to have to go up against that. And that being said, that's what you got to see. Tiana down low, grabs her own teammate's miss, says, I'm going back up with it. Give me two and give me one more for the road.
That's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be aggressive. But the thing about it is, when No Name has the ball, you know all of them are shooters. So you can't just go double team. You got to just trust your defense to take it all the way.
Yeah, but even then it's tough when you have the person on the ball right now, Lindsay. She's electric, draws the foul, 2 free throws. You can't go and be like, let's guard just the shooters. They're all just as reliable on the inside as they are on the outside. Lindsay's been an elite post presence this season. Robin's been a fantastic post presence as well. So when you have shooters like Emma, like Maddie, Patricia, who can go both ways, and you throw on top of that Lindsay and Robin, who not only can stretch the floor, but also attack and be dominant on the paint, you really have to consider what you're sacrificing when defending this with this No Name team. I have a loss for words there. They've been a fantastic side this year. Tiana now gives it over to Emily. Emily kicks over to the corner. It's Brianna for three. Won't go. Picked up by Lindsay. She's running the transition. 1-2. Tough on the hit. Ends up getting hit in the face. And while right there, Lindsay able to nurse that, Free Minds goes the other way. No call there by the refs as Lindsay continues to hold onto her face. She seems like she'll be fine though. Yeah, that not looked to be a very pretty shot. Not a very good play in that one. Hopefully it doesn't affect her a ton. Missed post move there. Emily now picks it up for Free Minds, bringing it up on the transition. Swings it over to Tiana. Tiana has a curling laurel who doesn't see it, ends up squaring up for three of her own. Answer it your way! Free Minds, speak your mind. They take the lead here with a deep three from Tiana. The blocking foul here from Emily to stop the quick move by the no-name team. But what a play there.
Tell her to put down the dagger because someone got the shot up. Are you crazy?
That was
an amazing shot.
Those are the shots you need to see in this game.
That shot was beautiful. That was like the Dirk Nowitzki over Chris Bosh shot. That's crazy.
We saw some substitutions. We see Divya and Brianna coming off in exchange for Ava and Imani Clough for this Free Mind side. As for No Name, Maddie and Robin both come off, and coming on is Liz and Sarah. Imani now on the ball, takes the screen from Tiana, sizing up Patricia with the step back, trying to figure out where she's going, navigating in, out, Hezzy, step back. Whoa! My goodness, put that on a highlight tape.
Save your drama for your mama. That was a shot, baby. She made sure that shot was going in. No hezzy.
Literally amazing to see there from Imani Clough. We haven't seen her since the first week. And man, what a time to come back for her. Now she is tipping it, able to, that would have been a great play. Tip, tip, tip. And once the tip drill goes, that would have been a great play. Instead, the ball ends up, oh my God, I don't know how to describe that. Ball was loose, ball was everywhere. In the end, the smoke clears and Free Minds have it here. My goodness, what a start to this game it's been.
This is what we're talking about. Free Minds understands aggression is going to what wins games. You got to make sure you stay aggressive with No Name because No Name will be aggressive with you. So you got to attack back when they attack you. We call it tit for tat.
Yeah, literally. You have to go bar for bar, hit for hit, strike for strike when it comes down to it here. Sarah now gives it to Emma. Emma has Lindsay's shot ball here covered by Imani. Double team comes over on Lindsay, and it's going to be a big win there from Tiana, able to take it from Lindsay. And it's going to be Free Minds ball. Great takeaway there. They're coming to play. They have everything out. They're going in. Fangs blaring. I don't know how to describe it.
Everything's moving around. This is what Free Minds should be doing at all time with the shot downtown. Ooh, nice little bounce. But it's going to go. No Name's going. They're attacking. And you see, those type of situations you never want to do, put a body on there. That's the chance you want to get. As soon as they get down, put a body on them.
And Tiana tries the three, doesn't get it to go. It doesn't fall in her manner, as now it will be No Name ball. Jay-Z being the one stepping on the court here for Free Minds. Coming off for Jay-Z is Emily. No Name inbounding now. Emma gives it over to Sarah, and Sarah's going to be the one leading the charge. Flips it over. No, sorry, that's Liz. I just mixed them up. Liz, now that's Sarah. Sarah on the inside tries to give it over to Lindsay, ends up being an inherent pass. Gives it over to Patricia. Patricia over now to Liz. Liz has it, thinks, ends up holding on to it, takes the screen from Lindsay, ends up kicking to the corner. It's Sarah for three, isn't going to go. Emma Jones is the one that pulls it in, able to pull up from the midi, doesn't go, going to be contact once more. Lindsay not able to secure the board, and it will be Free Minds ball. Jay-Z now inbounded it to Imani. Imani bringing it up, Patricia now trying to set up on the defensive end. Imani goes up 1-2, easy at the rim.
Ooh. Ooh.
Make it look easy.
Ooh. She said, do you want a drink? No, I got you with a plate. We have you on both hands. You're in good hands with Allstate, she said.
Bon appetit, you got served. Great way there off the attack to the basket. Imani now in the transition, gives it over to Laurel. Laurel launches, the shot doesn't go. Laurel though comes over the back though. Foul against her as No Name. Their fast move for the transition gets halted. Lindsay subbing off now for Robin. Brianna coming on for Laurel when it comes to the Free Minds team.
This is going to be an aggressive game, and I like it. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where No Name has to prove how dirty they can be when it comes to getting dirty in this game, because Free Minds, as you can see, they're going to get dirty. They don't care what they got to do. They're going to get down in the trenches.
Robin with the jumper isn't able to get it to go. Brianna's the one that pulls it in. Now they're running quick on the transition, seeing what they're going to do. Swings it over to Imani. Imani thinks, ponders, ends up hezzy, pull it up, doesn't get it to go. Picked up by Emma Jonas. Emma Jonas now bringing it up the court now on the middle. Has Imani breaking towards her defensively. Ends up tipping it over to Sarah. Sarah giving space on the inside of the drive. Doesn't get it to go. Brianna's the one now who picks up. Gonna go now. Oh! I don't really know what to say on that one. Would have been a wonderful, beautiful play. Instead, the contact just does not resolve in the way that they wanted.
This is the type of game I love to see. Back and forth movement, back and forth passing, aggression throughout the game, and emotion. As they say in drama class, give me some emotion. This is the game that I love to see. Emotion, folks. Get down and dirty. Get on the court. You have to grapple the ball if you really want it. If you really want it, you got to work for it. And this is the game where they're working.
Give it everything you want and then some. That's the way it's been looking. Maddie subs on, by the way, for Patricia. Robin with the midi. Doesn't go. Picked up by Sarah. Sarah kicks it back out to Lizzie, but it ends up getting tipped. And it's going to be Free Minds ball. It ends up actually going off of the No Name team. Not exactly what you want to see in that scenario. Brianna now, though, bringing it up. Brianna Livingston. Get it over to Ava. Ava thinking about it, has it on the hip, gives it back over to Brianna. Squares up for three. No. Ends up thinking about it. Dump inside to Tiana. Tiana, body in the post, goes back up with it. Isn't able to get it to go. Robin pulls in the miss and now gives it over to Sarah. Run the tempo, run the tempo. Has Lizzie on the right side. Has Emma on the left. Gives it over to Emma, covered by Jay-Z. Goes right in. Emma, great play! Wonderful aggression through the lay-in and the make, and that's 2 points for this no-name team. We have 10 minutes left in this first, and if you want to compare in terms of the scoring so far, the last game going into the half was 29-20. This one, 10 minutes left in the first, it's 19-15.
This is what I'm talking about. This is a Aaliyah song. Back, forth and forth. Oh my goodness. We're just seeing shooting, driving, passing, assisting. This is the type of game you're going to enjoy. We're going to see a very close game in this game for sure.
Yeah, no name with a miss there. Free Minds now being given the opportunity. Brianna gives it over to Jay-Z. Jay-Z has it now set. Thinks about giving it over to a teammate, goes right to the hoop. Very tough lay-in! That's the aggression you want to see. Wonderful move there to the rim by Jay-Z. And that's why she only has a 2-letter name. That's what you need. 2 letters, 2 points. That's what you get here when you drive.
If Westbrook was here, he would have said, rock that baby, Jay-Z, rock that baby.
Beautiful play there, but no name. They're still swinging. They're still kicking. They go to the corner for their preferred 3. Not able to convert it. Now Brianna's going to be the one bringing the ball up, covered by Robin. Ends up going pulley from the midi. Pull from the midi. Why not? Hit it right there in the face of the defender. Extend the lead. Free Minds have come out swinging in this one.
Oh me, oh my. That shot was fly. That was a shot that I love to see. A nice little pop at the 45 corner over there. Beautiful.
Tiana dumps inside to Divya. Divya back over to Tiana. And instead, shot gets called off there. Unfortunate to see for the Free Minds side. Substitutions being made. Right now for Free Minds, they have Bree, Omani, Divya, Emily, and Tiana on the court. Meanwhile, for the no-name side, we have Lindsay, Sarah, Liz, Robin, and Maddie out there at this moment. Amani squaring up here on Liz, steps back, goes deep on the 3, just doesn't get it to go. Picked up by Lindsay on the board. Now they're running in transition. Gonna kick it over to Liz. Liz thinks about it, ends up dumping back inside of Lindsay. Lindsay with the post move, has the defender all over her, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Brianna. Free Minds giving it all right now in this one.
Free Minds is doing the smart thing. They're not just allowing no-names bigs to try and grab rebounds. They're trying to give the bigs problems on the inside. That's what you want. That's what Free Minds is doing. That's why they're doing good on the rebounding.
Right there, speaking of which, Amani pulls it in, able to flip it out over to Divya in the corner. Divya says, I'm going to try it for a shot. Doesn't get it to go. Picked up by Lindsay. Lindsay now running the break. What is she going to do? Right to the defense, straight to the rim. Not able to get it to go. Rob is the one that pulls it in, though, and able to tack on two. No Name still in this one throughout.
The key is to put your body on the line. Sometimes you gotta take a charge. That charge can help you so much. It might hurt your body a little, but it will give you opportunity to score in the end.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, nice
Amani
pass.
goes up, isn't able to get it to
Ooh.
go. Lindsay tries to give it out, gets tipped by Amani, but Robin's still the one with it. Robin lays it over to Liz. Liz open for three, takes a chance! And that's a three that you need. That's a three you want to see. And there it is. It's only a 3-point game. Amani now gives it over to Brianna. Gets blocked there. Brianna says it was a foul, but the ref don't see it. Ball instead of the trenches goes to Sarah. Sarah gives it over to Lindsay. Thank you very much. No Name now within one. They're in striking range of this one.
This is what happens now. No Name sees that they're having little issues, so they're going to pick up the pace now.
But open up the bank, ladies and gentlemen, as Bree answers back with a midi of her own to get it back to a 3-point lead. But still, it's just the way it's been going. Ball, it's tipped, and it's still going to be No Name ball.
I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know if she opened up a TD check-ins account or a Tangerine, because that was a beautiful bank shot.
For all we know, it could have been Scotia.
Oh, my
Who knows?
goodness.
But hey, it was a fantastic there. The transaction was made for the Free Minds team. Lindsay tries from three, doesn't get it to go. Laurel's the one now running the break. Tell her, hey, slow it down real quick, and they do just that. The team now sets up. Laurel gives it over to Tiana. Tiana squaring up against Patricia, wiping off her shoes. A little bit slippy. And able to step back, though. High arc, no go. Laurel, though, pulls it in, thinks about it, gives it back to Tiana. Tiana has Amani. Amani back over to Brianna. Brianna here, trying to square up on her defender, able to get her on one move, two move, go up. Easy, no. Not able to grab the board either. Comes down hard, too. But able to get right back up, shaking her head, frustrated with the fact that she was not able to convert. But it will still be Free Minds ball here following that play. Amani inbounds it to Brianna, gets it to go, and one. The and one opportunity there for the Free Minds team. Great contact through the layup by Bree, as she's able to potentially get one more in this one. Let's see if she's able to hit it. Does just that, converts it, no issue. Free Minds now lead by 6. Liz giving it up now, my apologies, gives it over to Patricia. Patricia tries to go up with the floater, doesn't get it to go. Amani pulls it in. Now Amani's the one running the break. What is she gonna do here? Ends up giving it over to Emily. Emily beats Patricia, steps up, lines up for three, bang! What a three there from Emily as the Free Minds team continue to extend their lead. They're fighting hard. They're giving it everything they can. No Name have not been hit as hard as they have here, and that's what you have to do. You mentioned it at the top of the game. If you want to beat the best team in the league, you got to come for their throats.
You have to come. You got to put on the Timberland boots and the construction hat, because they're going to come to work. And I like what Free Minds is doing. They are going to work. 9 to 5, 6 to 8. 8 to 4, they are going to work.
It doesn't matter the schedule that somebody is working here. They're giving it 100, and they're even getting paid overtime with the way it's going. That's what you're seeing right there. The and one opportunity from Amani isn't able to convert on the free throw, but it is an 11-point game. Now Lindsay Shopple trying to square up, gives it over to Patricia. Patricia swings it out to Liz. Liz takes a chance from three, isn't able to get it to go. Emily gives it over to Laurel, gets pickpocketed, but Laurel says, you know what, I got my hands in there. It's all right. She squares up, gets one in the air, gives it over to Emily. Emily now trying to square up a chance here, looking for three, ends up going up with a tough lay-in. Won't go. Liz pulls in, but Amani able to pop it out, but the ref calls for the reach-in foul. Amani frustrated with that play, and the aggression's here. The feelings are heightened, and man, it's been a fun one so far. No Name trying to gather themselves.
This is what I love to see. I love to see war. I like to see head-to-head basketball. People getting aggressive, down and dirty, digging in the soil. No Name has the ball, shoots it, old little pocket, but missed it. Now Free Minds is getting the ball. Oh, nice little Sibo. but the Tom Brady throw couldn't make it.
Yeah, Amani saw Laurel streaking down the court right there, tried hitting him with a home run ball, just a little too much air on it. A little bit too high as now No Name gets to push it on the transition. Liz gives it over to Lindsay. Lindsay thinking about it, ends up giving it over to Emma. Emma squares up for three. She's usually electric from here, won't go right there. Amani pulls in the board, now gives it over to Tiana. Tiana now gives it over to Amani. Amani gives it back over to Emily. Emily gets her defender on the reach, ends up squaring up on the body. Oh my goodness! Put her in the blender, put her in the work. Make sure she has her shoes on the way she's getting shaken but not stirred. What a move there by the Free Mind side.
Oh
my goodness, Emily.
Was that a booster juice or a smoothie? Because that one was sweet to the core. From downtown? Ooh.
Either way, the way she was mixing it up in the blender, you can make sure it came out smooth. No chunks on it. Wonderful move there from Emily. And yeah, we ended up seeing No Name go down the court, not able to get a make. Same goes for Free Minds. Now No Name has it once more. But my goodness, what a play that was by Emily. Liz now gives it over to Patricia, isn't able to get the make, and it bounces off a Free Minds player. No Name wins again with a chance to inbound.
That was an amazing layup. Oh my goodness.
1:25 remaining in this one. Ball inbounded to Emma Jonas, and she gets a three back on her own. That's what you want to see for this No Name team. If she can heat up and they can start getting their shooters to hit those massive shots, hey, who knows how it ends up turning out. Ball over to Laurel. Laurel squares up for three. She says, "Live it to me back." Give it to her back with some change. That's how you want to see it. Emma says, "Let's make it a barrage." Won't go. Amani's the one that pulls it in now, under a minute left. Amani now dumps it over to Brianna. Brianna has it, goes once again towards the defense, doesn't get the make though, and now it's going to be Emma Jonas leading the break. Has Liz on the side, but says, "I'm going to take it myself." Goes with it right to the teeth of the defense and is able to answer back.
Jonas is basically saying, "I want this."
Yeah, Free Minds want it right here. Amani gives it over to Tiana. She says, "I'm taking a chance from three." Doesn't get her to go. Rebounded by Maddie. Maddie going to give it over to Emma now. Emma taking it up the court. As Brianna beats the defender on one and goes up and gets it. We've seen some amazing basketball in this one. My goodness.
In the words of my Jamaican people, Jaja, what a move. Yikes.
That's why I see. Clock is ticking down here for the first. Emily with a chance just throws it up. Doesn't get her to go. But my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we have halftime here. No Name, 7-0. They trail by 9 coming into the half. It's been a crazy game so far. Will Free Minds be able to keep their foot on the gas, or will No Name gather themselves and keep their undefeated run going? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, so don't go away. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. No Name Free Minds. We're going to see how this No Name team responds. Robin operating in the post, goes up and gets it. Big start here for the No Name side. Right now on the court for Free Minds, Zamani, Tiana, Ava, Laurel, and Brianna. Ava takes a chance, won't go. Picked up by Lindsay. And Lindsay and Robin are out there. Joining them is Maddie, Emma, and Sarah. An incisive pass gets picked out, but No Name. Quick 4 points here to start the half. They're saying, you know what? Fine. It's like when they're playing video games. They're sitting up in the chair now. They're going to try to bring it.
I love what I'm hearing. I like what I'm seeing. This is just a battle. I love the battle. Now we got to see what Free Minds is going to do from downtown. That's a range.
You can't give them space right there. They've had shooters all around. And oh my God, they got the steal immediately off the inbound. Brianna goes up with it, isn't able to get it to go, but gets fouled.
The bow and arrow was constricted for the three. Jesus.
My goodness, and it was so fast right there. Off the inbound, Tiana able to pick it off and give it to her teammate, who now has a chance to tack on 2 from the line. First won't go.
You gotta hold the form, you gotta do it. You have to do the beef, hold the form, elbow, release, elevate. Like I said.
Gets the second one there to go. Free Minds now lead by 9. Emma Jonas here is trying to step up, has the defender swarming. Lindsay's the one that gets it. Pulls up from the, thought about pulling up from the elbow, won't go. Gives it over to Emma Jonas, open for 3, still not able to hit her bread and butter. Sarah though, able to hustle, give it over to Maddie. Maddie gives it back over to Sarah. Sarah over to Emma. Emma, give it a chance to ISO here on Imani. Launches for 3, doesn't get her to go off the front end of the iron. Tiana's the one that pulls it in, gives it over to Laurel. Laurel now pushes the tempo. Has Ava, gives it over to her here on the left side, gives it over to Tiana. Tiana over to Brianna. Brianna over to Imani. Imani with the little pump fake ends up fading on the defender.
Put that hand down because it's hot, it's on fire.
Imani Clough once again with another bit of magic. Just like I'm wondering if she brought the hat today, the way the magicians pull the rabbit out. I'm wondering if she brought it here with her. Lindsay on the inside and 1 on the contact. Makes the make, and now a chance to make it 3.
Now you got to be careful. Now this is what Free Minds got to be careful about, because when their big starts to get activated, it's going to be a problem. As you can see, most of the shots that's being made in the past few minutes has been by their bigs. So you got to make sure you're not giving them any space whatsoever to make moves.
Absolutely. You cannot give them an ounce to operate here. We're just under 19 minutes left. No Name still with a chance to claw this back. They trail by 8. Brianna with the fader. Doesn't get her to go off the glass. And Lindsay off the transition. Great outlet pass now to Maddie. Maddie has it, thinks about it, leaves it over to Robin. Robin from the mid-range on the elbow. Gets it a go. And now Free Minds starting to chug, chug, chug. We'll see if No Name is able to get... Oh, I mixed it up there on the raw. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now,
No Name are starting to chug through. We'll see if Free Minds get it going as well.
If I was Free Minds, they need to go straight into 2-3 zone, because this is what's happening. You're giving them too much breathing room. You're giving them too much space. You got to go straight into a 2-3 zone. Don't even worry about stealing the ball on the opposite end. As soon as you miss, go right back on the court and prepare for them, because that's what's happening.
Yeah, and just like that, a 9-point lead at the half is now a 4-point lead for Free Minds. They're fighting for it through the contact for Ava. Instead, the shot goes over, and No Name take possession once more. They're, as we mentioned in the last one, they're creeping their way in this one.
Away.
Do we start calling the weekend? Do we start calling Mario? Like, what's the deal here? We start getting them involved?
You might have to call TLC because they're creeping. They're creeping in. So I creep. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. That's the problem. You're giving them a little bit of breathing room, and that's what you shouldn't be doing.
We'll see how it's going to go now. Emma gives it inside to Robin. Robin posting up on Brianna. Brianna goes up. It's double team. Ends up trying to dump it back inside. Does just that. And off the tip in. Robin tells the ref, I wasn't the last one. And the ref looks at her and goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure you were the last one to touch it. Goes out of bounds. Free Minds ball here. as we have Imani inbounding now to Brianna. Imani gives it to Brianna, gives it back over to Imani.
As you can see what No Name is doing, they're not trying to press, they're just going straight into a zone. They're giving them no time to set up properly.
Imani gives it over now to Tiana. Tiana swings it over to Ava. Ava over to Laurel. Laurel steps back, pulls it from the mid. He won't go. Picked up by Laurel once again, though. Thinks about it, kicks it back out to Tiana. Tiana over to Imani. Imani launches from 3!
One thing about Imani, when she puts her hand down after that shot, chances are it's going in. Chances are.
Electric. Electric through it all. And now Liz will be inbounding here for the No Name side. Ball into Robin, almost gets picked off, and now it's going to be going over to Patricia. Almost a fantastic read. Make sure you keep your reading numbers up, scholastic and everything. But instead, it didn't go right there in favor of the book report for Brianna. And now it was a chance for No Name still. They miss. Free Minds get it on the transition, they miss, and now No Name on the transition once more. Lindsay waiting for her teammates to pull up to help out. Patricia has it, gives it inside to Robin. Robin dumps inside to Lindsay. Lindsay posting up her defender, doesn't get her to go, and now ball goes once up to Imani. Ball once again, it's Brianna. Brianna dumps it back over to Tiana. No, says, you know what, it's mine, I got this. Robin squaring up, Brianna says, fine, let me launch from 3. Doesn't get her to go. Lindsay bringing it up now. Covered by Imani. Imani gives it over to Emma. Emma Jonas goes up, contact through the lay-in, but able to get her to go. And that is the Emma Jonas that we know. We know how she can be here as No Name now cut the deficit once more to 5.
Jonas is a pit bull. You give her the ball, she's gonna attack, attack, attack.
Yeah. And the way the shots are going up, just like the Jonas Brothers, they're burning up and burning up.
I like that
That's
one,
where it's
buddy.
going right there.
I like that one, buddy. I like that.
Lindsay goes up and gets fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming now for the No Name team. Substitutions being made on the behalf of Free Minds right now. They're gathered here to decide what is going to be ran. Jay-Z, Imani, Tiana, Emily, and Divya on the court now for Free Minds. First free throw by Lindsay. She's able to get her to go, no problem. Let's see if she can convert this second one.
Like I said, Free Minds needs to go back to the fundamentals that they were doing in the beginning. You have to make sure you do not let this team go for a run. Because when they go for a run, it's going to be Usain Bolt, and you're going to be the tortoise. It's going to be a while for you to get there.
Yeah. Got to make sure it's in front of you. Emily launches from 3, doesn't able to get it to go. Lynn's the one that pulls it in, gives it over to Liz. Liz the one leading the transition now. Gives it inside to Lindsay. Lindsay, 1-2 play. Strike back, make it a 1-point game. Free Minds got to get it going, and they got to get it going fast. Imani Clough now trying to size up here. Has Divya on the right-hand side. Little spin move, good screen from Divya. And now Imani putting the team on a blender, just isn't able to get the jumper to go. Now the transition comes in, it's going to be Liz. Liz, nice little spin move on Emily, going right to the basket, ends up kicking it out to Emma Jonas, actually. Emma goes up with it, doesn't get her to sit right on the rim, and now it's going to be in the hands of Imani. Imani bringing it up, let's see what she's going to end up doing. Goes up, kicks it over to Jay-Z in the corner, no go. Going to be picked up by Robin, and now Emma Jonas, the one leading the charge, slowing it down. Let's see what she does.
Boop, 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 boop.
I wonder what the situation is here. Oh, it's going to be an inbound opportunity now. Brianna now trying to sub in and ended up getting a Free Minds jersey. Brianna going to be coming on now with Divya coming off. Emily steps up here to cover Liz. Ball gets inbounded to Robin. Robin gives it over to Liz on the handoff. Liz squaring up, says, leave me a chance from 3. Short, but picked up by Lindsay. Lindsay operating in the post on Tiana. Goes up, contact, gets it a go. And just like that, the No Name team says, we're back.
It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. But I like games like this. It shows the tenacity of both sides. It shows who really wants it.
We'll see how Free Minds responds here. Ball skips over to the corners to Tiana. Tiana sizing up Patricia. Patricia over to Emily. Emily trying to square it up. Tries to kick it back over to Jay-Z. Instead it ends up in the hands of Bree. Bree deep from 3 because of the dying shot clock. Might as well give it a try. It's what you needed to see there. Tough to see for Free Minds as time expires and No Name regains possession on the ball. Patricia inbounds it to Liz. Liz with a crossover on Emily. Almost a little bit of a trip there from Emily. It's what the ref saw. And No Name with a chance to inbound once more. Actually, we're going to see Emma come off. Who else are we seeing come off? We're seeing Lindsay also come off with Emma. And coming on in their place is going to be Maddie alongside Sarah. Maddie in the corner, pulls up for a deep two, doesn't go, bounces around. Brianna's the one that pulls it in, and now Brianna's the one leading the charge here for the Free Minds team. Brianna goes in, loses the ball for a second. Sarah gets the reach, ends up cutting inside on it. Behind the back, won't go, but now it's Amani. Amani covered by Patricia. What is she gonna do here? Crossing, sizing up Patricia. We know how this could end. It could. Step back for Amani with the jumper, doesn't get it to go. And Emily tries keeping it in bounds, doesn't get it inbounds, and now it's gonna be swung by Liz to Sarah, swirls out. Brianna's the one that pulls it in, and now Free Minds on the transition. It's been a fast-paced bit here. Ball goes up through the contact to free throw for Brianna. No, it's gonna be ruled an offensive foul against Brianna Livingston there, as No Name takes possession of the ball here, Drew.
This is, like I said, from beginning, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be back and forth, and that's what I love to see. We got to see who wants it, and it seems like No Name is creeping up the hallway. I'm back.
They're doing just that.
Oh, No Name still gets the ball up, and the foul. A little bit of an altercation over there, folks. In the words of my fellow colleagues, a little altercation. But I think we got the basketball game back in order, back in resume schedule timing.
We're waiting there for a little moment. There is a timeout that is going to be called, ladies and gentlemen, here. It's going to be No Name ball when we get back. 9:48 left in this second half. 48-47. You don't want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. Do the scramble there. Patricia able to miss the first one there, but she has a chance here to make on her second free throw attempt. Doesn't get her to go. Still a 1-point game. Brianna gives it up to Amani. Amani sizing up Patricia here in the corner. Amani steps back with the midi. Oh, I thought that would have been a highlight once more. Emily with the hustle isn't able to get it to go. Ends up getting swung now. Liz to Patricia. Patricia inside of Robin. Robin gets it to go.
One thing about Patricia, her defense, when it's 1-to-1, she makes sure you stay in front of her. She makes sure you don't pass her one bit. The defense on her, especially on the best shooters on the team, has been amazing thus far.
And that's why you usually see her covering Amani Clough in this one. The way that Amani's able to be so shifty with the ball for this Free Minds team, you can see why Patricia's the one on her defensively. That being said, Amani here now bringing it back up to court now. Swings it deep for Emily, just a bit too long though as Free Minds turn it over there and it becomes No Name ball. Waiting for the ball to get inbounded. There we go. It's going to be given in. Liz to Patricia. Patricia the one with it in her hand. Tiana is the one that's stepping up now. Tiana Sullivan. And it's going to be swung over to Emma. Apologies. Emma gives it over to Maddie. Maddie back over to Liz. Liz tries to get it inside, but it gets ruled a foul. Little push there. A little bit of a shove. No Name maintained with possession though. The inbound goes to Maddie. Maddie given space, given time from range. You can't give them the space. And that's why No Name able to punish really easily as they now lead by 6. Amani gives it inside to Brianna. Brianna gets popped out, but instead the ball gets ruled off of Brianna. They cannot believe it off the tip. It will remain No Name ball now. Emma bringing it up. Given space from range. Isn't able to get the 3 though. Amani gets the rebound now. Has 2 defenders, 3 defenders converging on her. Kicks it back over to Jay-Z. Jay-Z inside of Tiana. Picked up by Patricia. Great read there. Ball over to Maddie. Maddie has it, gives it over to Robin. Robin goes right to the rim. 1-2, little bit of a Euro, draws the foul. 2 free throws to come here for the No Name team. But once again with Patricia. What a wonderful play defensively there to intercept the ball and get it going once again for No Name. She has been a stalwart defensively in this one.
Like I said, the thing about No Name is when they creep, they creep. When it comes to this game, especially what they're doing, they're always passing the ball on the quick break. So what you got to do, put your body in front of there. Take a charge. That charge can help you in so much ways. If Free Mind could just use those charges, they'll get so much ball opportunity to make something happen for them.
Oh, for sure. Free Minds here have Tiana driving in. Gives it over Brianna. Tiana to Brianna. Isn't able to get it to go. Ball off the bounds, and it gets just a bad play there. Brianna's going to be hurting a little bit there. Lindsay Shopple coming on now for Liz. Laurel coming on now for Amani. And we'll see how it goes here on the inbound. Patricia being the one bringing it up, swings it over to Emma. Emma now dumps it into Lindsay. Lindsay squaring up, gives it over to Robin. Robin with the jumper, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Lindsay though, and she goes right back up with it. Give me a second chance, she says. Jay-Z to Tiana. Tiana ends up stepping for 3, goes over to Ava instead, who takes a chance from range. Won't go. Picked up by Robin. Robin to Maddie. Maddie to Emma Jonas on the transition. 1-2 on the carry step. And it gets ruled a charge or a block. Ruled a blocking foul, actually a shooting foul, I believe is what it is, on that ruling. And now they're trying to decide who's going to be coming off here. Amani Clough comes back on, Ava being the one coming off for the Free Mind side.
Jonas is making sure that she's being calm, cool, and collective. That's a good thing about having a player like Jonas. Jonas in tough situations, especially when they were down. She could have complained, she could have got angry. She just took the ball and just used the rim as her energy because she brought this team and helped this team get back to the game.
And just like that, No Name lead by 11 as the scoring drought continues for this Free Mind side. Lindsay leading the transition, gives it over to Patricia. Patricia with a chance from deep. Goes up, bounces around, Lindsay pulls it in. And she's trying to gather in the rebound, and I believe there's a foul called on her. As a chance to inbound comes to play. No, actually, like I mentioned, they're in the bonus. That's what it is here. Deep here in the bonus, all the fouls here laid on, and now No Name able to potentially stack points in this. First one chance here by Lindsay, won't go. Want the second chance here for Lindsay. Is she able to get it to go? Does just that. 12-point lead now for the No Name team. Amani Clough sizing up the defenders, swings it over to Laurel. Laurel thinks about it on the shot, instead comes back around, gets a 3 off, won't go. Picked up by Lindsay now on the transition, and yeah,
The rebounds are killing them right now. They're lacking of rebounds. In the beginning, Free Minds was doing very well with the rebounds. Now they've been slowing down. They're giving No Name too much opportunities to get second and third opportunities just by rebounding.
Yeah, the no-name side being able to be so aggressive on the boards and get their makes. They're like the Jackson 5. Ooh, baby, give me one more chance. They're getting all the chances they want. They're at the rim. That being said, Freemind's able to take advantage here and tack on two. Hopefully they can potentially come back, but with 3 minutes left, it's not looking incredibly likely. Jay-Z pulls it in, gives it over to Tiana. Tiana now with a reaching Patricia covering on full court. Tiana might have to try to get that ball out. Instead, it's covered by Patricia. Patricia forces a potential drop, gives it over to Jay-Z. Jay-Z over to Amani. Amani sizing up Maddie, steps back, gets it with a deep midi. Able to get some more points on the board here for Free Minds. They got to claw back, and they got to claw back fast. No Name, they're saying, hey, don't rush it. Choose some clock. They're the ones having to come back, not us. And Lindsay now going in on the thing. Oh, gets intercepted, gets taken by Brianna. She's the one bringing it up now, going to try to think about it, getting over to teammate, won't. Swings it over to Amani. Amani Clough launches from three. Bang! What a shot from Amani Clough as the Free Minds team still within striking range. They can still get it done here. No Name trying to slow down, but Free Minds going to be applying the pressure now. Amani Clough there. There's going to be a switch now in favor for Brianna. Now Amani's back on Emma. Robin has it, getting swarmed by Brianna. Getting swarmed. Tries to kick it back out. They do just that to Lindsay. Lindsay goes up, and that's Lindsay's shot ball for a reason. One of the best players in the league. She tacks on two through an aggressive push through.
She knows how to angle herself and moved according to the rim and the pass.
Amani Clough gave it over to Laurel. Laurel over to Jay-Z, but her three won't fly. Robin gives it over to Patricia. Like I said, they're slowing down the tempo. They're going to try to keep it in front of them. Patricia over to Lindsay. Lindsay slips a little bit, able to swing it over to Patricia. Patricia has Laurel stepping up, ends up getting pickpocketed. Uh-oh, Amani now sizing up for a three. No, goes up for a layup, gets it a go. As the Free Minds team once more, Amani Clough's put on a show for him, and now we're seeing how it goes.
It was the gangster look for me. She gave it that look like, you ain't gonna get this from me. No, no, no.
Exactly right there. Robin dumps inside of Lindsay, ends up with double coverage all over her, through the defense, through the coverage, and No Name says thank you very much.
Somebody's been watching a lot of Tim Duncan in their time, because that was a Tim Duncan move right there.
Yeah, great footwork there in the post, and that's why Lindsay Shotbo is such a menace on the inside. Brianna goes up with it, doesn't get it to go, and Lindsay slowing down the play. Gonna dump it over to Maddie now. By the way, next up here for WMBA action, we have Old But Cold taking on La Familia. La Familia with a win, I believe, end up clinching a playoff position. Meanwhile, Old But Cold looking to potentially get their own way into the playoffs, as they are in a position where if they win, they just might be able to sneak in. We'll see how it goes for them in this next match, but let's focus up once more on this one, as No Name has tacked on 2 more points. 20 seconds left. Amani Clough launches from 3. The game's not over till she says it's over, but there's 15 seconds left. It's not looking like it's gonna go their way. Amani was fantastic for Free Minds. Free Minds came out attacking hard in the first, but in the end, a big steal right there by Amani. Sizes up, thinks about it for 3. Gets it stolen by Emma, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The game has ended. Time has expired. Final score, 67-59 for No Name. They finish their regular season 8-0, ladies and gentlemen. Undefeated to end it. Free Minds fall to 3-5. Tough game here for the Free Minds side, don't you think, Drew?
Oh, man. This is the second game in a row where our team started off strong, and they start creeping and creeping and creeping, and it got back to the other team being victorious. So it's all about making sure when you have your foot on the gas, you got to keep it at 100. You can't drop it to 50.
For sure. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's been the second game. We'll be right back real quick for the next game of Old But Cold against La Familia, but it's full time here at the Hoop Dome. Final score 67-59 in favor of No Name. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the third game very soon.